Sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about this Asian American man. I think he's actually Indian, Asian American man, Vivek Ramaswamy. Whatever the name is. Sorry if I did not pronounce it right. So this man actually was one of the reasons why Don Lemon, right, was laid off from his work, because he was looking at Don Lemon and was lying to him about African American history, like straight up in the face, and was gaslighting him at the same time. And it is amazing how people that are not black, how they wake up to tell black people how they are supposed to act, what is going on in their community, and the rest of it. And so that actually, made a lot of black people angry. And then I am just finding out that this young man also made a statement saying that Juneteenth, why is Juneteenth a black people's holiday? The same man. And right now, he is also looking for a way to get votes from black people, because he is contesting for, is he presidential candidate? He's one of the presidential candidates. And I am asking, who is going to vote for Vivek? If you are part of the people that will vote for him, you are also part of the problem we are experiencing, because if someone that can come out to tell black people how they should react, how they should act and all that, coming to look for a way to get your votes is just a no-no for me. Coming to tell black people that, does it mean that black people haven't made any progress from the beginning to this very moment and all, like, bro, I am just going to roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it, and I actually want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comments section.
Well, all right, let's get to work. Do y'all remember when this ill-informed, probably purposefully obtuse, purposefully ignorant, purposely spreading misinformation individual was on Don Lemon's show when Don Lemon was on CNN? His name is Vivek Ramaswamy, I believe. I'm sure I pronounced the last name incorrectly. But he is a presidential candidate for the Republican Party for 2024. Y'all remember? Let me remind you.
Due respect, I find your explanation reductive and actually insulting, including to black Americans, to say that black people today, compared to 1964, 1865, haven't made progress in part because of the freedoms we secured. And the Second Amendment was part of what secured
hang on,
that
please.
freedom.
I cannot keep a thought if you guys are talking to me in my ear. So hang on one second. So to say that black people, say what you said again.
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured.
They were not secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not, you are discounting Reconstruction. You're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War, and that things turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to happen.
And you know how they got it?
They
got their Second Amendment rights, and they actually got, the NRA played a big role in that. But today, Don, the
NRA did not play a big role in
they
that.
trained black Americans how to use firearms.
That's a lie. That's not.
That man of color purposefully went on to CNN to spread misinformation and lies about black history. He's heard that from Candace Owens. That's one of Candace Owens' tales that she likes to tell. Don Lemon was telling the truth. He was correcting what it is that Vivek Ramaswamy was trying to put out there. And Don Lemon ended up getting fired for it. Now y'all remember? Well, here's Vivek out on the campaign trail.
Do you think Juneteenth is a useless holiday?
I basically do. Single day voting on election day. We will make election day a holiday in the United States of America, so there's no complaints about it. Cancel Juneteenth or one of the other useless ones we made up. Okay? We can't have like everything be a holiday, but we'll cancel one of the other ones and make Election Day a holiday. Paper ballots and government-issued voter ID that matches the voter file. That is what we will do.
Going back to your election security plan, you said you wanted to have a holiday. You said maybe cancel Juneteenth or one of those other useless holidays. Do you think Juneteenth is a useless holiday?
I basically do. Yeah.
Do you think Memorial Day, Veterans Day are useless holidays?
I don't, because I stand with the presumption of time-tested traditions. Like I said, religion is, I call these things cults. I won't dignify them as religious because religions have withstood the test of time. And so I think that if we made a national commemorative holiday for everything that's important that happened in our history, we'd have no working days left. But I think that the spirit of Juneteenth, we already channel into other holidays, like Martin Luther King Day, like President's Day.
I don't know about you, but it's clear to me that those who are polling very low, 2%, 3%, the campaign strategy is to attack black people. Anything that represents black people, attack it, downgrade it, or invalidate it. This man of color who benefits from what black people have been able to do historically in this country. Remember that.
Players, grab your pearls and clutch with me, okay? So in 1870, Congress passed the 15th Amendment, which gave the right to vote to all citizens of the United States, okay? Even though this was done, the states still found ways to circumvent the Constitution and prevent black people from voting. They did things like instituting poll tax, fraud and intimidation, and also literacy tests. In fact, on August 2nd, 1900, North Carolina approved a constitutional amendment that required residents to pass literacy tests. Because black people were not given the opportunity for a proper education back then, these provisions effectively disenfranchised most of the state's African American voting population. At the same time, the rules preserved the voting rights of most of the state's poor and uneducated white residents. Now fast forward to 2023, honey, because we have MAGA Republican candidate for president, Vivek saying that he wants to impose civics tests for young voters between the ages of 18 to 24. Now, I don't know what the change was for Vivek, because when he announced that he was running for president, he actually ran on being the youngest candidate for president and said that he wanted to capture the young vote. In fact, he said that will help him win by a landslide.
And that's why this has to be a landslide, 1980 Reagan-style landslide, Laura. That's why I'm in this race. We're going to have to bring young people along with us. That will make the difference between a razor-thin election and a landslide moral mandate.
I don't know what the change was, honey, but he is wanting to propose a constitutional amendment that will require citizens 18 to 24 to pass a civics test in order to vote. He wants to use the same test that immigrants take to become a naturalized U.S. citizen. Under his new proposal, young Americans could, as an alternative, perform 6 months of military or first responder service. But if none of these requirements are met, they would have to wait until they were 25 before they could vote in their first election. Now, of course, the backlash has been swift. Young voters are accusing him of hypocrisy for using his youth as a campaign selling point, but then wanting to take away their right to vote. In other words, he wants the young people to come out and vote for him, but after he's in office, he don't want them to ever be able to vote again if they don't like his policies. And also, people are accusing him of being tone deaf of POCs because he's out here proposing literacy tests when that has once disenfranchised black and brown voters. But I, for one, am not surprised by Vivek's actions. I mean, he's been gallivanting all around the country, yah-yah-yah-ing for Frumpy-Dump. He says he's going to pardon him. He actually tried to get Republican candidates to sign that they will pardon Frumpy-Dump if he's convicted and they were president. I actually don't think he's campaigning for president. I think he's campaigning to be a candidate for Frumpy-Dump's VP. Baby, that will never happen. You are a sellout, sir. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This is Double D Mother for the Black Accurate News.
We need to pay attention to how these conversations about race go down, because when you look at this clip, and this clip is somebody who is looking to be president of the United States, who is he talking to if we take his words during this portion of his speech and the audience that he's talking to?
Let me tell you what it means to be an American. It means you believe in the ideas, the vision that set this nation into motion 250 years ago, that you believe in ideas like merit and excellence, that you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions. That is why I became the first U.S. presidential candidate in history to say that, yes, I will end race-based affirmative action in America, because it is a cancer on our national soul.
Personally, I would never take somebody like this seriously, who has the brazen to talk about black people, essentially, to an audience like this.
So this is all I got from this video, and I am not gonna lie to you, I do not take this man seriously, since this thing he had with Lemon, I mean, that was why he was like laid off from his work and all that. And it was him looking at a black African-American man and telling him what is true and what is not true about his history. This is just how people gaslight people and then expect you to keep cool. I mean, they expect you to keep cool because like probably it is a national television, or because you are not supposed to say anything and all that. I do not take him seriously, not even a bit. And anybody that is taking this man seriously, you are on your own. And if you are part of the people that are going to vote him, you are on your own. This man, Vivek, or what is his Russia, whatever his name is, do not respect black people. He doesn't respect black history. He always lies about black people and all that. So I do not trust him. And for the fact that he also came out and said that Juneteenth is just a useless holiday. Like, who does that? And then he is looking for a way to get black votes, like as it stands, and also looking for a way to get young people's votes. And then after getting their votes, he's going to, like, stop it from happening. You see how people are very, very mean and all that. They always look for a way to get from you, and then after getting from you, they block that way because they do not want, they do not want any other person to benefit out of it or something like that. So, you all heard it from the clips that played and all that. I don't even know why these clips are just like, circulating all over right now, because maybe because he's a presidential candidate, but I know he's not gonna win. You heard me right. He ain't winning anything. So the video is just all over. I decided to also bring it here so you all can see. And this is where I am going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much for the support. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.